Hello and welcome back to this second episode of Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell for any updates on new videos that might be coming your way in the near future. Coming up, highlights from the St. Helens versus Salford Red Devils semi-final. So after finding out last night who were the grand finalists for 2022, in the first semi-final, as Leeds Rhinos beat Wigan 20 points to 8, it is up to the second game to live up to the standards that the first one shown us, as it Saints face Salford Red Devils. As been said numerous times this week, it's a repeat of the 2019 Grand Final, and with a place up for the this year's Grand Final up for grabs, Saints are chasing a history as they look to record a fourth consecutive Super League title, while Salford are looking to defy the odds as they did in 2019. Only this time they have an eyes on a happy ending to the fairy tale. Two great stories to be told. Which side will be able to write their final chapter, and who will see the cinema script torn up and told to start again in 2022? Salford give Saints plenty to worry about, but their attacking potential may slightly be blunted by the absence of Brodie Croft. Without him, Saints' standard setting attack may be able to absorb most of what comes at it, and the champions certainly have the game management tools to subsequently drag themselves over the line. So, who have Christian Wolff and Paul Rowley called into their squads for 2022's semi-final? Now, for Christian Wolff's men, if the champions are going to retain their trophy, they're going to have to do it tough. They're without Will Hapoati, Regan Grace, Lewis Dodd, Alex Wormsley and Dan Norman. Mark Percival and Sione Matautia both are backing the squad and both start this weekend. Sam Royal also returns to the squad, but he doesn't make the final cut. It is a team that you would expect from Saints, with John Bennison, Tom Megginson, Conrad Hurrell, Sione Matautia, Mark Percival in the back line, with Jack Wellesby and Johnny Lomax at halfbacks. Ignatius Passy does get the nod ahead of the likes of Louis McCarthy, Scarpsbrook or Jake Wingfield, who settle for a place on the bench, with Matty Lees and James Roby completing the front row. Then it's just a normal back line with Joe Batchelor, Curtis Surinen and Morgan Knowles completing the starting lineup for Saints. Joey Lussick will come off the bench, and will James Bell. For Salford, the headlines is of course the absence of Brodie Croft through a head knock. His absence is no less easier with Dan Sargentson also unable to return. So, Paul Rowley's spine will have to name Chris Atkin out 6, which he does today. Greg Burke and James Greenwood are the only other absentees from the first 13 numbers, whilst Harvey Levette could return to the squad, but doesn't make the lineup. So here's the lineup in full. Ryan Briley, Ken Seo, Dion Cross, Tim Lifey and Joe Burgess have been consistent all year, with Burgess dropping in and out of the squad. Mark Sneed will partner Atkin, with Jack Ormonroyd starting with King Vuni even. Andy Ackers is the acting halfback, while Shane Wright, Callum Watkins and Elijah Taylor are the back row. Amir Burrow comes onto the bench after not being involved last week, with Tyler Dupree dropping to the bench with Alex Gerrard and Sam Luckley completing the lineup. It's the opening 2 minutes and Salford gets the kick, and it's fielded well by John Bennison, who picks out his defender, and it's Andy Ackers who gets a big hit put on him, and the play is stopped as soon as the hit went in. Good spotting by Ignatius Passy, and well done by the referee to see this. Bang, he got it all wrong. With Elijah Taylor as well going in. I think it was a bit of a whiplash effect that got Ackers. He will have to go off for his HIA, and we'll see how he gets on a little bit further on. Saints are in close to the Salford try line on with 9 minutes gone, and after the ball goes out to Lomax, a kick into the in-goal area sees a potential try for Joe Batchelor. The video referee is called upon, but Chris Kendall says it's a no try at this point, as he doesn't know where the ball was grounded. First he checks for the onside offsides, and the only real chaser on the right hand edge is Joe Batchelor. A little bit of a grab, but that was after a bump by Sneed. Now it's down to the grounding. Referee deems nothing else, and Batchelor grounds it on the dead ball line. And here is the video ref decision for that first attempt at a try. It's no try, and Salford get the ball back on the 20-metre line. Saints are back on the attack, and it is the 5th tackle, and another kick to the in-goal area is grounded by Joe Batchelor by a kick from Johnny Lomax. The video referee is called upon again, but this time referee Kendall says it's a try, checking offsides and grounding. Here it is. It looks like he's just onside on the foot of Lomax, and then it's just a chase, Sneed and Batchelor. And Batchelor gets enough pressure down there to score the opening try, I think. But we'll have to look to see what the video ref says. And here is that decision. Saints have the first try of this semi-final, and Joe Batchelor has got it. Great vision by Lomax, a kick to the in-goal area, and great chasing. Joe Batchelor has been better as the season gets on, and he's going to make a decent claim for the World Cup squad. May have got trodden on, but after Makinson converted, it's 6-0. Saints are looking for momentum, and Johnny Lomax throws the ball out wide, and Conrad Hurrell finds his winger Makinson, and a great ankle tap by Burgess makes Makinson lose the ball. And Salford desperately get the tackle in play before they are beaten to the second try of the game. Burgess's ankle tap was enough to stop Makinson and force him to lose the ball. Great effort from the Salford winger. Salford cannot live with the go forward of St Helens, and the rampaging from 60 metres out sees Joe Batchelor go over on the right edge for the second try of the game, and his second try of the game also. Saints are 10-0 up, but it's all thanks to runs from Conrad Hurrell and the forward pack getting Batchelor into position to get on the end of the try. They overload the side, Lomax took the hit, and Batchelor scored the try. Great short ball. He just about keeps hold of it and scores. Makinson adds the extras, and it's 12 points to 0. After Salford have got field position after a Lomax knock-on in the 40-metre line at Salford and a penalty for offside by Batchelor, they start to get some decent momentum. And they start the attack down the right-hand edge. First of all, Chris Atkin finds Lomax and then goes from acting half-back himself, fumbles the ball, then gets tackled by Morgan Knowles. Knowles there grabs hold of the Salford half-back by the arm and pulls his arm right round, hyperextending the arm. This is kind of a dangerous tackle. And it's spotted. He pulls and pulls and pulls. What's he doing? That's intentional causing of injury. Hopefully referee Kendall has seen it and will talk to him about see the video referee's decision. That's naughty, that. There's a decision to be made here. The referee is calling Morgan Knowles to the player. And he's going to his back pocket. That was naughty. And the 10 minutes, I think, is quite lenient. Hyperextensions of the body. Look at him. He's trying to turn him round onto his back while James Roby's there. Salford take full advantage. A few tackles to the left. They go to the right. And Sneed and Atkin find Callum Watkins, who bumps his way across the try line for Salford's first try of the game. Great effort from the Salford man. Saints have been dominant without being dirty during this first half, and that was just a brain fart in my account, and 10 minutes is the minimum. And on the last tackle, after that tackle was made, Salford took full advantage. Callum Watkins ran a very good line to get past the defenders and score. Great effort from the Salford man. Sneed also adds the extras, and it's 12 points to 6. 12 minutes, Saints are still rampaging down the field. The forwards giving a good account of themselves and they're getting over the advantage line, whether they come off the bench or wherever. And they think that they're almost in again. Leaving Amaburo in the floor. Looks like he got a small poke in the eye. They're looking for that right edge again. And this time, it's Wellesby who puts in the grubber kick for Batchelor. And the referee clearly states that Batchelor knocked on in this try scoring the action. It's unfortunate. He almost got there, but he fumbled it. Fumbled it forward before he put the pressure down. One last look. Pressure. Wellesby picks out Atkin for a fantastic hit there. Good tackle, good fair tackle, and the referee plays on. But Jack Wellesby does fantastic there. Salford had a chance to break down the sideline, but Kensio couldn't bring it in. But let's go back to that Wellesby tackle. That's a fantastic hit. Here it is, picks out the man, bang, ball and all. Great effort from the youngster. Great hit. After the ball went out of play from Kensio mishandling, Saints had a scrum on halfway, and they find Conrad Hurrell, who's been causing all sorts of problems for Salford all the way through the game, wrestling and fighting his way through, and it looks like the ball has come loose. And the referee gives a strip away from Salford and a penalty to Saints. You can be tough and hard and in the tackle, but the strip was the thing that caught the ref's eye. Penalty for Saints, and they decide to go for 2. From 43 metres out, Tommy Makinson is just right to the post, as you see here, and he lines it up in just to eat up some time, so that they're more than one score ahead of Salford. After some nice little banter between him and Mark Sneed over the kick's trajectory, Makinson kicks it, and he keeps it right of the posts. Not too worried about Saints because they get the ball back. There was a chance to go more than a score ahead. Coming up to half time now, and it's a minute and a half before the half comes to fruition. and Saints are right in front of the posts. They are spreading the ball out either side and take another drive. This time it is Sirenen who hits taken down, and the ball goes out to Johnny Lomax, who goes for another grubber in goal, and Joe Burgess takes it out, and it's a drop kick out for Salford to return to Saints, but there's pushing and shoving. James Batchelor trying to give it to them. Here they go. Here it is again. Lomax has been fantastic this half, and another grubber into the in-goal area sees Joe Burgess slip on the turf. But then the push and the shove and the move out of the way, and then gets a bit too much of a look and everything like that. But Leeds gets one in the face. Not sure that the video referee shouldn't look at that again. I'm going to let this play through as Saints have the ball, and it's coming up to half time. They're about, what, 30 metres out, and Lomax goes for the 1, and he adds the extras just before half time, and there's the half time hooter. Saints are ahead 13 points to 6 despite their dominance with the ball and in possession, but not managed to really get away from Salford yet. Salford halfback took a sore one after he ran into Sione Matautia. It was a ball and all tackle, but the ball had already gone. It was just a little bit later than the ball because it was just a tip-on pass from Atkin. So Matautia couldn't turn out. You know, to pull out of it at that point. After Salford stopped Lomax getting an attacking kick, Salford went on the attack, and Joe Burgess found the acres of space down the left-hand wing, and then Ryan Briley sprints in support to score underneath the post, to the joy of the Salford supporters. Fantastic effort from Briley, great support, and a great switch of play for Salford on a play one. A tackle one play. Here is the attempt again. The kick is stopped by a good tackle, and Salford attack straight from this first play of the ball. They go to the left edge. Sneed out wide to Briley. It was tipped on by Tim Lifey to Joe Burgess. Burgess' support inside was Briley yet again, who went in underneath the post on direction of Mark Sneed. Great play, great quick attacking intent, and the gaps were found on the edge for the Saints after they were all bunched up. And Salford are back in this as Sneed adds the extras, and it's 13 points to 12. Salford have been fortunate to get the ball back after an offload went into a Saints man who tried to offload but was bundled into touch. Salford though continue with the attack, and Amir Burrow is held about 12 metres out from the Saints try line, but the ball goes out wide to Vernie Ayawa, and Shane Wright is called not a try due to crossing. They deem this as crossing. It takes off Lomax, but what I need to say is Lomax went for the man that was running through, but the referee said he blew before the crossing occurred. Shane Wright was asking, Elijah Taylor was asking why they didn't go to the video referee to look at it. Nice try, but I think that try should have been chalked off. Definitely was a crossing. Salford is struggling to get out of their 10-metre line with 11 minutes to go. And Callum Watkins decides to throw the ball on an offload, and it goes forward into a St. Helens hands. You don't give St. Helens an incentive to get points on the board, but that's what they do. Salford with that attempt. It's the last play in the ball in a moment, and the ball goes to Johnny Lomax, who, as he goes to the line, the ball hits his foot and goes into the in-goal area, with John Benison grounding the ball. The video referee is asked to look at the try, the kick, the onside, offside, on tackle 4, and he says it's a try, but please check the usual. Here we go. Johnny Lomax steps off his right foot, goes into the air, play the ball. It goes into the tackle, but has he purposely made a kick there? There's onside Benison, and he runs through, and he grabs the ball and dots the ball down. I'd like to see the kick, to be fair, but hey ho, if they're happy with the kick, here's the grounding. Gets there before the dead ball line and grounds the ball. The video referee doesn't need to look more than that. And awards Saints a third try. Good running from Benison and keeping in support of his halfback. Watkins' aimless pass there finds its way to grateful Kurt Sirenen. And here is the play again, off the foot. I'm not sure if he's lost his foot in there, and it's just been kicked. But doesn't matter now. A try has been given. Here is the conversion, and it's 19 points to 12 to St. Helens. We're into the final 9.5 minutes. Salford, though, are in the final 7 minutes and are in St. Helens territory, 30 metres out. And they decide to ship the ball to the right edge. The ball gets to the hands of Ryan Briley, who kicks it into the corner. And John Benison takes the ball out of play, giving Salford the ball back. Good little kick this by Briley. Benison, what could he do? It puts so much pressure on. His own players in the way. Ken Sio's there. Just had to step out. Salford are on the attack. And after a set-up play by Ormonroyd. Knowles holding down there. It should be... Yes, it was a 6 again. And another 6 again due to a hand in by Saints. Saints are trying their smothering attack once again. Defense once again. It's been dominant all the way through the game. It was given this time. Salford are trying their best to find a way through, but the play of the ball was too slow. It went the wrong way. Playing this through was possibly the most controversial moment of the game is coming. Ball goes to the left with Sneed, who kicks it through, and Tim Lifey is deemed not to be able to get there, but Tommy Makinson is sent to the sin bin for grabbing a man in a goal scoring opportunity. Chris Kendall feels that he wouldn't be able to get there in time, but Makinson's sitting out for the rest of the game. Saints end the game. 12 men. Another great attacking kick, but he's got him well before the try line. This has got to... Look at him, 2 hands on him. Of course he's not going to be able to get there in time. Has he taken that into account? Could that have been a penalty try for Salford? I think it could have been, but you heard it in the commentary. It could either be a penalty try or a sin bin. It couldn't be both. And he chose a sin bin. What would you have said? Saints are 3 minutes out from a grand final appearance. And they're in the Salford half. The ball goes out to Wellesby, who kicks into the gap, which is fielded by Ken Seo, who gets hit in the head by accidental knees by Matty Lees. Seo is out. He's knocked out at this point, and automatically there's concern for the Salford winger. That's how hard he hit him. Matty Lees is coming away, hobbling. There's concern here for Ken Seo though, real concern. Medical staff, oxygen, and there could be a few more stories that come out of this game at the end. But that is good to see. Ken Seo getting up and walking off, but that knee there caught him in the head. Yes, it was slipping, but there was no attempt at going for a tackle there either. There's going to be some... in my opinion, there is no attempt to go for a tackle there. The penalty is taken, and to compound things, holding down in the play of the ball, King Vuniaya loses the ball out of his grasp. That could be the game for Saints. Here it is. Holding down, holding down. The Dark Arts. What can you do? And that is full time, which sees Saints win this hard-fought game. 19 points to 12 against Salford. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking that notification bell for any updates or new videos that may be coming your way. Tell me what your thoughts are on today's game in the comment section below. There's a lot of comments that need to be added, and it's open for business. Do you think Saints were worthy winners, or do you think Salford pushed them all the way and could have got something from the game? Do you think a couple of decisions went against Salford, or do you think that on the balance of the game, the decisions were fairly done? I'm in the camp for Salford, I'm afraid. People may disagree with me and they're entitled to their opinion. I do feel like that penalty try should have been awarded to Salford. There was sufficient enough time for Salford after that to get back into the game. 1 point at the difference. We'll never know now, but now it's Saints versus Leeds to go in the grand final. Who's gonna win that? You also tell me who it is in the comments below, your preferred winner. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. I will now wish you all the best, so please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.